Let's talk the curriculum and the academic model itself, which I think is unique. I mean, rigorous standards by anyone's standard in terms of graduation. And what I think is really important is more the experiential learning, hands-on learning, learning by doing, and if I'm not mistaken, you need to have an internship to graduate.
That's right.
So all good to have theory, but you got to put it into practice. And when you're talking about cyber in particular, that's essential.
Yeah, and it's the knowledge that learning just doesn't take place inside the classroom, but it's also the philosophy that all kids can learn, and our job as educators to ensure they learn at high levels. We embed that in our mission statement. We actually have the toughest graduation requirements of any school in the nation. All of our students have to take calculus. They have to take physics with calculus.
Yeah.
And if you start as a freshman and on that 4-year pathway, you're doing that in the first 3 years. And that 4th year, you're doing an internship. You're going to work with one of our 70 partners Monday through Thursday. And then on Fridays, you're working on your capstone project. And you've got to build something in a team. But it is setting a high standard, ensure that learning takes place. Because we get, our average ACT score is 30. We have National Merit Scholars, and at about 10% of our students end up being National Merit Scholars. But we're also pulling kids out of underserved areas of Alabama. We've got foster kids coming in and being successful, and we have a really high retention rate. 98% of our students come back year to year, and that's atypical of boarding schools and STEM magnets. Typically, it's a third of those students don't come back year to year at at high intense schools. And so we wanted to create an environment, have high expectations. The cyber part of the curriculum, we started out kind of what I would say is the national trend, and that was aligning to certifications. But honestly, that's dreadful in front of 9th and 10th graders.
Yep.
We wanted cyber education to be very hands-on. And also as we embed that cyber concepts in all of our classes into social studies. We do the history of cryptography. It's how we teach American history. And we work with the National Cryptologic Museum. So we have these national partners that develop these hands-on learning experiences. We'll get an Enigma machine in the classroom. And our kids kind of get to play with that. The museum will send us and we'll send it back. And so it's really cool. And I would say kids interact with social studies in a way that, they would not normally do in a normal, typical high school.